May profits be upon you. Welcome to another weekly market forecast. We're looking at oil. Oil in them hills. Okay. Let's look at the. Why does that say daily? Interesting. That's supposed to say um monthly. Tell you what. Anyway, we're looking at the monthly time frame first. If I can get to it. All right. Let's try that. All right. Here we are. We're on the monthly. Now, not a lot to glean from the monthly. Why? Because you can see it's consolidating here, right? And it's kind of forming a wedge pattern. And that looks like, yeah, it does look like it could be a possible bull flag, right? Which is a continuation pattern that should break out high. But we don't trade patterns here. No, we don't trade patterns. No, we don't. I just point them out as far as structure. Now, uh, with this consolidation here from these highs and those highs, you see the market is directly in the middle. This is not the greatest time to look for trades because it could change direction at any point. It can go up and then down and throw your whole stop loss TP thing off. Okay. But we see how the month of January closed very strong, very bullish, right? And it actually closed above the highs of these candles, of these down closed candles. All right. And you can see also that this low was respected here. All right. And uh why was it respected? Because it led to a high that swept liquidity. It did lead to a higher high when the market pulls back into this the most recent impulsive move. You're looking for it to pull back to an area where you think the market will find support and then continue up higher. Just so happens to be a volume imbalance right here. All right, and if we go down to the uh, to the weekly, we can see that that impulsive move had a strong pullback, and then you saw this corrective action here. All right, but uh, here is where the market turned back around. Right, this down close these series of down close candles that were overcome here formed a bullish a bullish order block, and I like that. I like that it did. The market found its support here, and then you see the break above these down close candles here. All right, for a change in the state of delivery. Once it closes, you would think, okay, we're going to be moving bullish. And that's exactly what it did. Now, because we took out these highs with this weekly candle and took the liquidity from the top of them, I'm expecting a pullback of some sort. But I do expect some continuation to these highs up here. All right, why? Because we had a sweep of sell side liquidity down here. All right, we had this sweep here, a push up higher, and we're taking out the buy side along the way. I'm expecting to at least hit this high here. All right, so a pullback and then up. That's what I'm looking for. Now I'm going to look inside these candles to see, do we have an area of fair value in this push higher? Is there an area of fair value that the market could come back to and mitigate, and then find some room to move higher from? Well, let me point out first on the daily. Oh, I didn't mean to do that actually. Let me go back. Hold on. We'll go back and we'll go to the daily over here. Sorry. Sorry, folks. All right. Let's go to the daily right here. And we can see there's a fair value gap right here and a fair value gap right here. The market is pulling into a fair value gap right now. So I have to be, my bias has to be bullish right now. Not only because of the move higher, but the fact that there is that the current price action is right inside of a bullish fair value gap. Now, what am I looking for? I'm looking to see if this fair value gap holds or fails. All right, there's another one. Hold on. If I can get it, I can get it. I know I can. Okay, I'm not going to get it today. All right, that's all right. You know what? I don't need it. Anyway, I got it. We have another one under it. All right, but it's this one that I'm interested in. All right, I want to see a two candle pullback, a two candle, one running in, one running out. That's what I'd like to see on the way out. If the bullish movement, the bullish order flow was to continue, that's what I want to see there. If we can take a closer look at that, you can see that we took this high. We took this high for buy side liquidity over here. Right. Good job there. And now we have a pullback. All right. And these are good areas to look for that pullback to find support. All right. We have a overlapping, well, a intersecting swing high there. And I like to see that going through a fair value gap. When I don't see it going through a fair value gap, I look at, the body of it, where that is. And that's on the same level as this down close candle. Now, I'm hoping that the market doesn't have to come all the way down to that. Oops. Wow. I hope that market doesn't have to come down to that, this fair value gap, rather this um, down close candle to find support before it turns up. I'm hoping that is not necessary. I would like to see the market find that kind of support a little earlier. If I can just get rid of that thing. Golly, what? How many of them is there? Hold on, man. Oh, I see. I see. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm going crazy here, folks. So I'm looking for the market to find uh, the support here in this fair value gap. And I would go to a lower time frame like the 4 hour to see if that's exactly what we're going to get. Here is that area right now. And I would mark it this way myself. All right. There is a liquidity low here, but I'm looking for a reaction here. If the market has to come down to the extreme of this order block, uh, I'm looking that it has already traded within the range of this candle. So I don't have the highest confidence in this order block, honestly, because of that fact. But I'm going to look for the reaction once price gets down into this. I'm going to look for the reaction on the 1 hour and see if we can get a situation where the market makes a low, a lower high, a lower low, taking the liquidity from that low, and then makes a higher high, breaking this high, and I would love to take the pullback for the move higher. All right. Now there's probably going to be a fair value gap in here, so I'm going to be wary of that. But this is what I'll be looking for because I think that the oil is going to go higher. I think oil is going to see higher prices. So I'm going to watch out for that. There's no wick on the top of this candle. This is the opening candle. This is the new week opening candle, and there's no wick on it. So this could come down. It could turn into this. It could turn into a big long wick, make contact here, and then come back up, and all of this turns to a bullish candle. It turns white and continues up higher. We're going to find out. We're going to find out soon enough. Okay, but my mindset is that because last week's weekly candle closed so strong bullishly, I'm thinking that we're going to have another bullish candle close for the week. All right, we might get a couple of bearish ones up until things start turning around, but I think we're going to have a it's going to be a bullish week. But we'll see what the market does when it hits this intersection here of this the swing high, because that is marking the area of fair value. If I can mark it for you, I would. Here we go. This is the area of fair value. Uh, and I like to see bullish fair value gaps leading out of it, one creating the next one, because that shows you that there's some strong momentum going up. So if the market does come back here to mitigate, I'm thinking we have a good chance that this area will hold. If it has to come down to that downturn candle inside, that's fine. There's a fair value gap to mitigate here, and one that we're in right now. So we have some confluences of support. That's where I'm at. Okay. I already put out a few videos today for the Euro USD, gold, silver, the US dollar, and yeah, that's it. Uh, and this one. So make your comments. Tell me if you're understanding the analysis or if I confused you in some kind of way. All right. I had one Weisenheimer say that I'm telling you to buy, but I'm not giving any financial advice. Listen, I'm giving you the information. I'm giving you some analysis, and you can make your own decisions. All right. I'm not giving you any advice. All right. I do make recommendations like don't just jump in. Wait for a confirmation. Wait for a break of market structure. I'll advise that. That's about it, though. Okay. So trade wisely. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. May profits be upon you.